Your look caught my attention not long ago, my child. What I saw wasn't something other people could see, and it wasn't on your skin or anywhere else around you. It lived inside your very spirit. I really saw you in that short, quiet time between breaths, when you were wondering if you could keep up the calm front. I could tell that a light pressure was building up inside you, a small weakness that made you afraid to be quiet inside. Pay close attention, my sweet child. The trade here isn't like any other. It's the quiet answer your spirit has been looking for since before you even knew you were looking for it. Too long, you've been trying to handle things on your own. You've been holding back so much that your body is starting to show the stress of feelings that you haven't let out. Aches you can't explain, feeling tired all the time, and a tightness in your chest for no clear reason. As I said before, my sight went beyond the surface to look at you. I saw you work hard to protect what stands because you were determined. But I tell you, my child, it's not your job to watch over what is mine. Give it up. Have full faith in me. There is a change going on behind the scenes as you hear these words. The people who want you harm, judge you, or look down on you don't understand that peace is now being released in the unknown realm just for you. Since I know how busy your days are and how many people count on you all the time, I'm stepping forward. Whether they are at home, taking care of someone who is sick, or in the times when you care for others without getting anything in return. I've been close to you all along. Listen to this. I really felt like there was something strange about you. Yes, but it's not meant to make you worry. It's strange because it's not really a part of you. It wasn't something you did. It brought in an unwanted impact that needs to be taken away. That taking away starts right now, my lover. As you continue to listen with an open heart, you feel like someone is close to you, but you can't see them. There may be times when you feel like you are being watched. This is neither fear or dread that has no basis in reality. Understanding on a mental level. And people who walk with my spirit know it. When the air around you changes, it means that something is happening in the world beyond your sight. There was also an attempt to upset your peace, I can say that for sure. People talked about your name in places they shouldn't have. There was a quiet anger, a careless remark, or a secret grudge. Still, none of these could really hurt you. In my protective presence, your home is safe. I have watched your house. I have kept those important to you safe. I have looked out for your well-being. All of these attempts are now useless because of my order. Do you really think it's just a chance that you are hearing these words right now, on this day, when you could be thinking about a lot of other things? Not at all, my dear. Every little thing has a deep meaning. I set up this very moment. I didn't let you go down that road. I stepped in instead. I brought your attention to something that was amiss. I made sure to call you right away. Pay close attention, even if what's going on around you says otherwise. I made promises to you that are now coming true. Things I remember very well, that you may have forgotten. Prayers said in the stillness of the night are still being answered in the hidden workings of time. Listen carefully, my child. What I'm about to say has the power to change everything about your life. The places you live have taken on different, unspoken effects, atmospheres, words, and strong feelings. This is clear when you go into certain places and feel a heavy feeling. You know you have it when you talk to certain people and then need hours to get your balance back. You take in too much. You see things too deeply. This isn't a mistake. It's an awareness of spiritual things. But if you don't have the right protection, this knowledge can be too much to handle. Because of this, I'm calling you into a new time, one that is safer and more in line with my plans for. Thank you. Your living space needs to be blessed again. You need to get back to full rest. Your inner core came back. Following my advice, giving up your own will, and putting all of your trust in me are the first steps in this process. I no longer want you to split your attention between the road I want you to take and the things that the world wants you to do. There is an important need right now. You have said sincere prayers for the safety of a certain person, and I saw it. That person needs more than just physical safety. They need to be restored, not of the body, but of hurt feelings, unspoken fears, and broken emotions. Worry has been something you've held on to like it was your main duty. What the world tries to do to you is a heavy load. Today, I'm going to tell the difference between the two. That which is not meant for you to carry is being taken away from your spirit, and I always respect people who pray for others with a good heart. The worlds of the unseen are changing there. Absolutely everything I do for you because you have a pure affection inside you, and that love is how I'm releasing my power. Your peace of mind has changed. You are already aware of it. There are days when everything is clear, and days when even small things cause a lot of worry or sadness. It's not a coincidence. Someone is always trying to make you feel bad about yourself. And this has everything to do with what I showed you at the beginning. The unfamiliar force I felt inside, thank you. It's like a cloud crept up on me and is now being pushed away by my bright truth. Pay attention, my child. Please don't let your mind wander. This work needs your full attention. As you read each word, something in the unknown is letting go. Today, I'm breaking unspoken deals and taking back negative statements made about you. You've noticed that some people have moved away from you for no obvious reason. Why some links have changed without a reason. This is also not a coincidence. I let some links fade, my dear, because they were getting in the way of your inner peace. Now pay close attention. Do not be sad about what I ended. Try to get back in touch with those old friends, or you will get in the way of the new roads I am setting up for you. My child, good things are coming your way. For some, being close enough to trust will show you that things that other people thought were impossible are doable. You need to rely on me for this. Know that you are already alive. You are mine, because you really are. I love you and treat you like you are mine. I always take good care of what is mine. My child, always stay close to me. For a long time, gifts have been sleeping inside you. What I'm about to tell you will wake them up. It's time for your natural skills to get better. Now is the time for your understanding to shine through again. My child, it's time to go after the dreams you put away out of fear. Know this, my dear. Every time is very important. But first, you need for a fresh start, which has already started. Stay strong and tell someone else who wants peace this truth. Don't keep it to yourself. Do not say nothing, because what has touched you can also help other people start over. When you're by yourself, questions you haven't asked in years come to mind. I was always close to your silent battles, my child, even when you put on a strong front. I was there. Even though your mind was racing as you tried to figure out why everything seemed to be going wrong, why they broke without telling you. I'm here to promise you, my dear child, that every empty space you feel is important. You would understand that what seemed like problems were actually ways for me to keep you safe if you knew how much I have kept from you. My child, some things haven't come to you yet because they weren't really good. Things were not going well. The people around you did not have good intentions. And because I was always watching, I chose to protect you instead of letting anything happen that would hurt you. It was just the right time for me to wait. There it is, my dear. That moment has come. By chance, My voice gets through to you. I got your deepest wishes just as you were about to give up and give up hope for something that seemed to be gone forever. My child, even when you couldn't say anything, when you just sighed or let your eyes wander because you didn't know what to say, this is how you connect with me. True requests always end up where they belong. None go away. Are you tired of all the things that life has to offer? My dear child, like every choice you make has an effect on everyone else. It's heavy for you to have all of these duties. I know how much you care about the people who count on you. I didn't raise you to be on high watch all the time, afraid that things will go wrong if you take a short break. You were made to find peace in me and trust that my work will continue while you rest. My beloved, I am in charge of every part of your life, everything that changes, every little thing, and everyone who comes along or goes on your journey. Everything goes through my strict control, and things always have a reason. As you try to make sense of what's been going on lately, my child, I'm here to tell you what's been kept secret, not to scare you, but to protect you. Some recent events were, in fact, heavenly. Changing things around you, hearing hurtful things said as advice, and being judged unfairly. I saw it all, my child, and I'm taking you away before these problems can go away. Them. You've been in the middle of a long fight. But not many people know this, my beloved. Your inner power comes from a holy place. There is still a pure spirit beating inside you. There is hope that is alive. It doesn't matter if it feels weak, like coals cooling. Your enemy knows this, which is why they tried to take your attention away, drain your energy, and make it hard for you to think clearly. But I'm here now, my child, and wherever my word is heard, there is harmony. You are going through a big change. Something is being fixed inside you as you listen to me. It's like pieces that were not working together before are now falling into their proper place. Because this is what my spirit does. It fills in the gaps that seemed missing and organizes what seemed broken beyond repair. It doesn't bother me that you're broken, my dear. I'm good at putting lives back together after they look like they're in ruins. My child, I know who you are at your core. Even to the people you love, I know what you're afraid to show. The wounds you keep hidden. The feeling that no one can fully understand your problems. I get it, my love. I'm coming close to you right now, not to force myself on you, but because I deeply understand how you feel. Because I saw when things started to break. I saw the exact moment when you stopped believing in yourself. I was always with you, not even for a second. My child, it's never too late to start over. I don't blame you when I look at you. I see clearly what is going to happen next. My plan for you, my beloved, is not based on what other people think. No matter what you've done or been through, it doesn't matter. You must be ready to listen, accept, and move forward for it to work. My child, you don't need to know everything. You don't have to know everything. All you need is the guts to keep going. With every step I take, I will light the way for you. You aren't sure how you'll deal with things, care for other people, or push through. This is what I know for sure. You're not going to do it by yourself. I'll do it. I'll go first. I open doors. What do I give? Had to. I'm here to help, right when it's needed. No one else has this plan, my child. It is a road that was made with unending love and with goals that can't be changed by time. Everything that has happened to you up to this point has been for a reason. You learned when it was quiet. You have become who you are because of hard times. Even when things seem to be standing still, I was building up your inner strength, which you will now use very effectively. People will learn from the things that happen to you, my dear. Those who couldn't stand to see your success, my child, are being sent away. There are people around you whose intentions are not good. The next part of your journey calls for you to be honest. If someone has moved away from you, don't go after them. That door was shut by me. I always close one door to show a bigger, wider path when I open another. You've been longing for peace and quiet, my dear. But know that real peace doesn't mean a life with no problems. It's my voice, inside them. I am here right now, talking to you. That which seemed unclear is now clear, and your spirit is now in line with what is real. Because when you understand what I'm doing, my child, fear goes away, doubt goes away, and faith grows. Your journey means a lot to me, my dear child. I watch every step, every moment of giving up, and every quiet request. The hidden world watches everything you do, and I can see everything. My child, I am making something strong inside you. You don't need to compare yourself to other people, my child. Things are going the way they should on your path. The advice I give you is one of a kind. No matter what, don't compare your trip to someone else's. There is a path set out just for you, and I am with you every step of the way. Thinking about what other people have takes away from your thanks. Still, being thankful opens up new options. You have more to be thankful for than you think. Something inside you needs to come out. My beautiful child, it could be a wound from the past, a fear that won't go away, or a dream that never came true. It's been hard on your spirit, dimmed your inner light, and it's even been bad for your health. I want you to let them go today. I'll take them off of you. As long as you hold on tight, I can't do everything I want to. But when you let go, my power comes in. Have you noticed how your senses have been getting better lately? How do some places feel off? How some comments make you feel more deeply? This shows that you have grown inside. My presence inside you is sharpening your inner view, so you no longer have to deal with things you used to ignore. At this point, there is a separation, a cleansing, and a real setting. Because where I'm leading you, you need to have sharp understanding and inner strength. Do you long for something that you can't put your finger on? It's like something is missing, no matter how much you have. That empty space is a need for meaning, and I am its very beginning. Everything becomes clear when you connect with my original plan for you. Problems become important, times become valuable, and your life opens up to something much bigger. An outside show doesn't move me. My lover, what draws me to you is your honesty. Your real self is now in front of me. I can see how tired you are. I understand your firm goal. And it is that hope that I will grow. It's trust that's being whispered. And where there is trust, things that seem impossible can be done. The truly impossible has already started to move. You were made to let go, not to hold everything. Stop holding on to your fears. Talk to me. Give them to me. Let me ease your heart. I've always had my eyes on you. I haven't left ever. Even when things were at their worst, I stayed close, waiting for the right time to step in without feeling obligated to, loving you deeply all the time. While everyone else is always in a hurry, I want you to move at a certain speed, my beloved, a pace that makes your mind and heart feel at ease and helps your hands find new ways to do things. Do something. You are still young enough to start anew. You didn't waste too much time that could have been used. I still have changing goals, and you still have a big path ahead of you with me. Do not let the bad things that happened in the past control your thoughts, my dear child. What happened no longer defines who you are. I have already reached the heart of what was bothering you and spoken healing over that memory. You didn't fail, but I see you as someone who is being changed by both strength and compassion. You now have a new favor that makes you want to move forward with courage, even though you have scars from the past. My hands are telling you what to do. When you think about the bad person you used to be and feel ashamed, know that I see a story of winning coming together. Your mistakes are not the end of the story. They are woven into the story I am changing because of my favor. Do not dwell on what other people think, my lover. I'm taking care of things that no one else knows about. I am putting out. There are pains in your memories that you have tried to hide from yourself, but to me, everything is shown with love. The path you're on requires you to be quiet inside, not to be silent, but to hear my voice more clearly. A lot of things are trying to throw you off, but I'm always speaking softly to you in your heart. There is no roar in my peace. It makes you feel better. From now on, you will feel this calmness when making choices. I'm improving your inner senses so you can see things more clearly. What really lasts. Sweet child, have you noticed that you are more aware of yourself now? How do some things that used to be unimportant now make you feel bad? I'm making you smarter, not to show off, but to reach a clear goal. Some places aren't right for the growth I'm bringing about in you, and some people, even though they are dear, won't be with you through this next season. I will handle everything with wisdom. It's not a rush, but it is right now. What makes them different is the appropriate waste of moment and time. And what I'm telling you now is that this time will not be wasted. What seemed to have disappeared will come back in a big way. There was a reason for everything. The tears that were not seen, the long times of silence, and the days when hope seemed to be missing. I was there. I'm here now, calling you to stand tall and with honor again. Sometimes, my darling, what you think of as your daily rhythm is just enduring. Today, I'm here to tell you, my dear child, that you deserve gentle care too. Pay attention. You need food and water. Take a break. You need time to get in touch with who you really are. I want you to give yourself the care that you have been giving to others for so long. You have given birth to more than most people can imagine. Many people think you're always calm, but I know the truth behind your calmness. And for that, I offer rest today, a peace that doesn't come from things on earth, but from my presence. I offer a calm presence that changes the way you see the world inside you. What I want from you is more than just existing. I hope that you really do well and live your life fully and freely. You will be surprised at how much power you have to start over. I will use what makes me feel broken right now to help other people feel better. Your old problems, my child, will show other people how I fix things and make them whole. I am the one who starts new things from things that seem like they are over. I see the beginning of something much bigger, where you see a closed door. Pay attention to the small pushes you get, how you feel. It makes me feel uneasy, like something is not quite right. That's my quiet word to you. It's my careful care waking you up before problems happen. Do not be afraid. I tell you things not to scare you, but to get you ready. Things are changing in ways that you can't see yet. Everyone close to me feels this change, even if they don't fully understand it. Pay attention to what your gut tells you. My dear child, you were made for a bigger reason. Even though you don't feel ready yet, being sure of yourself doesn't really make you ready. Your desire to learn does. I don't work with people who say they are ready. I work with people who are willing to let me prepare them. I'm carefully getting you ready for what's coming up. There are hard times and disappointing times in your life, my child. They all shape who you are becoming. You will know the value of each trip you have taken when everything is clear. You haven't just been anxious when you felt nervous. It is my presence that starts to change you deep down. You are entering a new time in your life and getting a better understanding of things. Your path is going in a new way. You must first let go of things that no longer help you. Let go of relationships that hold you back, demands that hold you back, and burdens that weigh you down. I'm making room inside you for what is real and will last. Pay close attention now, my beloved. I can feel the quiet weight that sometimes rests on your spirit. The questions that make you wonder what your life is all about or how valuable you are. I see all the dark sides of your life and know every hurt you think you keep hidden. I can feel the steady shaking in your heart and the sneaky ways that fear tries to look like knowledge. But I'm here, my darling, to stop the noise and say that my loving kindness knows no limits. This moment isn't about what you don't have. It's about how strong I am, building inside you, hidden but sure. The things that bother you the most can become the things that make me happy, and the only way to find true peace is to trust my firm hand instead of trying to control your path. This has always been true. I now hold out a clear call to you, my beloved, to find out what it means to be truly free and always held. My safety net gives me a place to go when life gets rough. It calms your heart when you're feeling down, and it keeps the bad things from happening. Lack of faith, fear, and hope. Even if the world tries to show your hurtful and sensitive spots, I will always be your safe place, your safe haven and place of peace all the time. You often hide your tears and mistakes because you're afraid of being judged or left alone. It's okay to let down your guard around me. Because I care for you, you will be safe and not judged. Your past can't hold you back when I'm around you. Your mistakes don't make you who you are. The people who say you're forgotten have no power over you, of authority. You are not brought together by chance. It was planned. I value your whole being and have a firm grip on it. This safety is more than just a covering. It's a strong place to stay safe when strong winds blow and floods rise. This protective hug is not something you've earned through your deeds or accomplishments. I'm giving it to you for free as a sign of my grace. You don't have to work hard or show me how valuable you are for this case to be on you. It's huge and has no end, like the ocean that goes on forever. Let yourself be seen without limits. If big loads press on you or your mind is racing, know that I have already wrapped around you. The shield I've put around your soul can't be broken by any force. My protection stays strong through all storms and trials, even if your steps weaken or you get off track. My loved child, I'm calling you now to find peace in this world. Allow your inner self to find peace as I cover you. I want the noise of your worries and questions to fade into silence as I speak. Energy becomes a safe place for you. You are refreshed here, in this holy place where God watches over you. You don't have to hide or try to get here. Just be. Your real self is shown, flawed, and yearning is fully accepted. I'm not far away or uninterested. Dear one, this is an invitation to give up your heavy burdens and let me guard you. It's not just defense. It's a deep call to put your trust and faith in my unchanging power again. Being. When you're having doubts, know that you're not walking through the dark by yourself. My light shows you the way. My hand is here to hold you steady. Allow this truth to fill you up like a soft blanket. Feel safe and sure as you enter this protection. Know that my gentle care surrounds you no matter what troubles you face, how cold the nights are, or how heated the arguments are. I will always be your stronghold, your defender, and your champion. And there is no fear or reason to be afraid in this holy place. For shaking, only the promise that you are worth more than you can imagine. If your soul agrees with this promise, don't back away. Get close to me, because I'll keep you safe, and my love will see you through everything. When everything else is quiet, you can feel the strain on your soul. A darkness that tries to take your peace by whispering lies, doubts, and fears. I completely understand this inner battle. I have been in the deepest parts of your life and know every hurt, I think you're trying to hide a fault from me. You cannot be hidden. You are the most open before me. But I don't turn away. Instead, I keep coming closer. When the days get long and your soul is tired, do you feel my presence, my dear? I'm here with you as close as your breath, but the sound of your sadness might make it hard to hear me. You might think I'm not close to you or aware of the problems you're having. But those lies come from the shadows and are meant to keep you from hearing my truth and my love. I am with you as you go through hard times. You are now more vulnerable than you have ever been. Even when the storm inside you is rough, I am your safe place and solid base. The shaking in your soul will never move or bother me. My beloved, I don't judge quickly. Instead, I'm patient when I'm angry and full of kindness when I feel sorry for someone. Your pain doesn't mean you don't deserve my love. Instead, they help me heal and start over. I don't make fun of your pain or dismiss your problems. You can't be seen, or even when you feel alone, you are forgotten. I know how unsettling it is when I let things be quiet for too long, when patience doesn't seem to be able to hold out for much longer. Stillness, on the other hand, doesn't mean I'm leaving. Instead, it means I'm preparing your inner being for a big change. Here, my child, you learn to trust what you can't see and have hope for things that are out of your reach right now. Do not leave this peaceful place too quickly, my lover. When you have time to be alone, my heart makes your trust, which makes it strong and stable. I'm making you stronger on the inside so that you can handle any problem. Every beat of your heart makes you think of how strong I am. Even when your spirit isn't sure what to do or when your inner self is broken, my loved one, I am leading your life towards something good and meaningful that you can't see yet. You're not going through a hard time for no reason. The ground is where my steady presence is most clear. I'm sorry to say this, but your story is still being written. Right now is not the end of your journey. Pay attention to me now, my child. Feel my soft warmth all around you, even with all the things you have to deal with. I want you to join me in a moment of stillness, a deep sense of calm where no blame can reach you when I'm close. Feel free to bring all of your fears, doubts, and mistakes. I have space for all of them. I will give them a soft hug and lead them in the right direction to the full life I promised them. Can you believe that my times are so exact? My love is enough to get you through this tough time, right? Do not look away from me right now, even if your heart is shaking. Instead, let my connection be your safe place and the best defense against anything that tries to steal your peace. You're never by yourself on the path through darkness. Remember that I am with you on this trip and will shine a light into every dark spot. Allow this truth to sink deep inside you. Your worth is infinite and doesn't rest on what you do or don't do, but on who I am and why I made you, not on anything else. In times of trouble, knowing that my love never grows weaker can help you feel better. I care about you endlessly, and my arms will always be there to hold you close. You might not be able to see it right now, but I am working even when things are hard for you. It will get better. A new beginning is already taking shape. You'll find that the things that bother you will make my happiness and peace greater than anything I can understand. Come to me, just the way you are, even if you're broken. My beloved, will you come closer and trust me enough to let go of the heavy things that are holding you back? I will always love you and be here for you, waiting for your heart to fully recover. Please, don't let your heart be upset, and don't turn away. Are you going to trust me now? Fear is a sneaky enemy, my child. It sneaks up on you slowly and looks like common sense or knowledge. Before you know it, it's deeply rooted in your heart. After it comes a thick fog that makes your vision and makes you feel weak. But I'm telling you right now that this fear, this heavy load, has no effect on the final direction of your life. My voice isn't always a loud noise. Sometimes it's just a steady, soft beat that you can hear through the noise. I can see you shaking. When you're having doubts, I'll hold your hand softly. I get that your stop for trust isn't the lack of doubt, but the calm security that comes after it. In the same way, my child, you need to strongly root yourself in me. You can be sure of my love, which is steady and won't be swayed by anxious winds. When your mind is full of options and unknowns about the future, take a moment to look up and know that even the most beautiful stars are in my hands. Finding rest in me for a loved one doesn't mean there won't be any problems, but the knowledge that you're never by yourself in them. If you feel like the bad times will never end or like no one hears your cries, know that my silence is not I'm going, but I want you to lean on me more. I'm putting together a plan based on expectation and purpose, even though your vision doesn't fully understand it yet. Will you let go of the need to be in charge and put your fears in my capable hands? Are you going to decide to move forward? By the steady light of trust I shine for you, not by what you see. Your shaking heart is not a threat, my child. It's a place where trust can grow and get stronger as you face problems. This trip through doubt and one that I'll give you. I am supporting you and leading your trust through the hard times you are going through. Trust that every time you think you're weak, my strength is there to help you. Your fear is not the most important thing in the world. You don't have to follow your discs. Will you trust me when I say that I will always be with you and that I will never leave you? Will you trust the unseen path that's beneath your feet, sure that I have worked ahead of you to prepare the way? Do not turn away now if your heart is moved. Let the light of my love shine through the darkness of your fear and doubt, and move forward while I hold you tight. I can feel the quiet weight that sometimes sits on your spirit, my child. A feeling that something is holding you captive, telling me that you don't deserve my love or forgiveness. But I will always be here for you, my dear, to comfort your tired heart, to say that my gentle kindness has no limits, and my embrace goes beyond what you can imagine. The hard things that make you feel bad, the choices you made in the past and the times you stumbled do not change who you really are. They are just short-term shadows that cover up the bright light that you are. My beloved, you are truly mine. I hold you in the highest regard and set you free completely. Your inner spirit, my child, is something I care for with all my heart, even when it looks broken or unfinished. Through all of your problems and mistakes, I am slowly guiding you. There is peace inside you, my dear, even if you can't feel it yet. This process of healing is usually slow and doesn't happen right away. As I lead you gently and with purpose, I ask you to put down the weights you hold. I don't scold you or demand that you be perfect. I offer a safe haven and comfort for all your inner hurts. When bad feelings try to tell you that the bad things you did in the past have kept you from me, remember how many times I have reached out to you. I brought you back into full contact with me in the deepest places where you felt lost. There is no mistake that is too big. There is no mistake too big for my grace to cover. Every time you turn your heart toward me, you become clean, new, and whole again. Now, I want you to let go of what's holding you back and trust that my view of things goes beyond your mistakes. Think with me about how your life has changed over time, where each experience, no matter how hard or happy, fits in the unique way I have ready for you. These are the very places where my light will shine brightest once you give them up to me. You have been trying to hide them with deep sadness. Feel at ease in my constant presence if your spirit wavers or isn't sure about this call. Let me bring peace to the hurt places inside you where worries have taken hold. Are you willing to come close and let go of your worries so that my love can fill you up and fix what seems broken? Think about what it means to be forgiven. This is both the forgiveness I offer you and the acceptance I ask you to show yourself. When you look inside yourself, the person who is often the hardest to treat with kindness is yourself. I really get how hard this is for you. Even when you have low opinions of yourself, my love for you stays strong. Be aware of this and let it bring you a quiet understanding. Forgiveness is a gift from me, and you are welcome to accept it fully with an open mind and heart that is ready to change. Let go of the weight, not by trying to prove your worth, but by believing in my steady embrace. You are getting closer to the clarity of my renewing presence with each step you take toward letting go of these responsibilities. There is an old principle that says the heaviest load can be lifted by choosing understanding when condemnation was expected. This concept is very important to me because of you. I invite you into this unfolding truth, not as someone who is looking from afar, but as my beloved child, whom I will always protect. With me, there is no heavy load. There is only a constant call to be whole. I'm not keeping track of your mistakes. Instead, my arms are wide open, ready to hold you up when you fall and help you rise above where you were before. Your past doesn't have the power to judge you. Because I have taken away all guilt, that's why you can stand on this strong base. Allow this knowledge to settle in your spirit and give every painful memory new life. Please remember this, my dear, as you go through each day. My deep love for you is not based on what you do, but something I give you freely. A single clear choice based on my acceptance can loosen the bonds of heavy emotions. You can choose to believe that you are forgiven right now, not later or after you've earned it. Your past doesn't control who you are now. His kindness has won and made a way for your freedom inside. Give yourself permission to find peace in this freedom and know that you can always start over. Now I tell you to find the quiet places in your heart and let my calming light fill every space. Bring any mistakes or hurts from the past that you have been keeping to yourself into my company. Not because I want to know about them, but because bringing them into my light frees you from their control. Let the warmth of my love melt away the harshness that's been surrounding you. Let your thoughts come to the surface if they do. because they are not signs of weakness, but of a spirit that wants to be restored. One soft step at a time, we will go through this healing process together. You don't have to be in a hurry, and neither do I. You are more important to me than any mistake you have made. Do not forget that my acceptance is the ground from which new hope can grow. Will you give me your whole being today, and let my kindness remove the shadows of your heavy emotions? Do not try to avoid this call. My cared for kids. The kindness I offer is alive and strong, ready to finish everything that feels unfinished. Give your spirit a new lease on life. Your inner self should feel better, and your true self should be seen again in me. I'm here, waiting patiently for your choice, ready to give you my healing love and make you whole again. Be brave and honest as you welcome this moment. Your recovery is just getting started. I can see how worried you are, my child, as you look for reasons and wonder if you are truly loved and your life has deep value, you have enough inner strength. Come closer to me, my beloved child. Here, the things that are bothering you start to get better. Fear tries to trick you, taking away the peace and quiet inside you and filling your mind with lies. Unease can feel like a strong pull that tells you that things will get worse tomorrow. Uncertainty can make small worries seem like big problems. But my love for you, my dear, is stronger than all of these emotions. Add it up. When your mind is full of scary thoughts and your spirit is troubled, know that I am here for you. My presence is always there. It won't change what you're learning. I will be with you from the first sign of worry until the last bit of sadness is gone. No matter how loud your fears get in your head, my child, my voice will always be there with you. My confidence is carried by this soft voice. You're not going to lose. It is a calm certainty for a mind that is troubled. A soft voice of comfort reaching through the confusion. Think about how light can be found even in the darkest places. When doubt blocks your view, my truth is still there, ready for you to see it. Fear isn't the absence of dependence. Dependence is the choice to lean on me even when fear is present. It's what gets you going when the way isn't clear. You can't get this by trying to run everything yourself. You have to give in to the one who runs everything. I don't expect you to be completely brave, and I don't think less of you if you're not sure, Spirit. I want you to talk to me about your fears one at a time instead, not as heavy loads, but as things I can change for you. Have you ever asked yourself, will I be strong enough? Can I get through this? My dear, you have already been through a lot of hard times. There were times when you were by yourself and no one saw your tears. You carried weights that no one saw. These events did not happen for no reason. They have made you stronger in spirit. I am with you in every task. This is not okay with me, not to break you, but to make you better so that my personality shows through more. Never-ending love from me gives your spirit a safe place to rest. Even if your feelings change, I will always hold you close. Even though strong feelings may shake your spirit, your inner stability stays because it rests on me. If you're tired right now and worry that confusion will make your hope fade, find comfort in my truth. Let the fact that it is always there calm your worried mind and quiet your troubled spirit. This doesn't mean you're weak, my child, but a way to become truly strong. You're not the only one who feels this way. Even people who served me a long time ago had similar problems inside before they found peace. They wondered, stumbled, and looked for answers. Still, because they tried so hard, they stayed close to me. Bring me your worries, your doubts, and your worn-out spirit, and listen to what my heart says. I'm neither far away nor careless. I feel deeply what you're going through, and am ready to share the weight of the problems I've let you face. Allow this truth to sink deep inside you. You are never by yourself when you are scared or have questions. So close to me, my loved one, and you've heard the quiet beat of my heart. Your careful reading of this message shows respect for me and supports your desire to learn. Now, my love, let this truth sink in deeply. Don't let this moment pass by like a whisper. If the peace and freedom I offer have touched your heart, if you really want the healing I talk about, then show that you agree with this statement in your heart. This isn't for my benefit, it's for the strength of your heart. A clear choice to stay rooted in my steady presence. Your journey with me goes on. I invite you to come back and learn more, because each time you think about it, my facts become more solid in your mind. Please know this, my dear, as a drift, you are not a lonely person. You are part of a holy group, those whose hearts are open to hear my steady voice. People who are brave enough to pick trust over fear. Their path lines up with yours. I will always take care of them. I'm always here, getting ready to reveal the next truth, ready to help you understand things more deeply, and ready to lead you to the full life I promised you. Now go out into the world, my dear child, knowing that I will always watch over you. Allow my peace to fill you, which will protect you from all harm. It's safe for you. You're loved. Now, my child, pay attention to me. The exact moment has come for me to say truths I have kept to myself and share insights that need to be shared now. Now is the time to make clear everything that seemed unclear, unspoken, or hidden from you. It's not just words. From my heart to yours, there is a deep understanding that is very important. My tardiness was never a sign that I forgot about you, my dear. For these deep insights to happen, your spirit had to be ready and able to really hear my words, all by itself, in a world of sounds. I was always keeping you safe from facts that would have been too much for you to handle. Your spirit wasn't strong enough yet, because it was still recovering from past hurts and you weren't sure how you were connected to me. Now I see that your spirit is open, even though it has been through hard times. It looks for something, even though it's tired and confused. That's why I'm saying everything now. You don't have to keep looking for answers. You don't need to beg for clues. I'm here right now to remove all shadows, to clear away what was in the way, and to bring peace to your souls that were longing for clarity. I know you asked me why I was so quiet. You asked me why I kept what was really going on from you while tears fell. But listen, my child, some facts are too important to be told before their time. I was clearing the way for you by changing your situations and getting rid of any problems that were in the way, because I wouldn't give sacred knowledge to a spirit that wasn't ready for it. You are now ready, though. Your heart is open, but your trust, tested, still stands firm. So, I will now tell you what happened when you couldn't see it. The reason for every delay, every door that was closed when you wanted to get in, every sudden exit, and every pause when you were waiting for someone to speak. We didn't forget about you. You were getting ready. And now, even though you are still dealing with the effects of your problems, I have decided to speak clearly, without holdbacks or lies. This isn't just a brief moment. It's a big change for your soul. Now, you can really hear. What was once hard to see will now be clear to you. My darling, I speak up because now is the time to understand. There is no longer any room for doubt. To fully accept the road you're about to take, You need to fully understand it. Don't be afraid. It will only hold you back. So, I'm taking off all the veils. I am showing all the lies. I'm going to show you what people close to you are really planning. People who want to do my will are different from those who want to trick me. Truth and lies are being separated by me. And this clear understanding starts with what I'm saying to you now. This isn't making things up. This is not a mistake. Now is the holy time you've been waiting for. Accept this with all your heart. For every word I say next is a key, a divinely given way to open what has been locked for too long. Pay close attention, because what I'm about to say will make you question what you think you know and calm your inner self. I was with you, even when it felt like no one was watching or paying attention to your journey. I stood there and watched carefully, remembering every decision, every step of trust, and every night full of tears. You thought that your commitment was private and that your problems were kept secret. But I wasn't far away. I was closer to you than your breath, and gently led you along the way. I saw how you chose to honor me quietly when no one was cheering. I saw you fight what was tempting your spirit, not because you wanted a prize, but because you wanted to stay good in front of me. I saw your inner battles, your thoughts that you didn't say, and those personal tests of giving up and sticking with it. And each one was written down. You weren't by yourself when you prayed for help in a quiet voice. When your spirit cried out for comfort among other people, you were not left alone. I kept an eye on you and wrote down every move you made while others became aware of them. I loved the work you did in secret. Your quiet persistence was more valuable than loud statements made without real cost. I knew how strong you had to be to keep going, even when your steps felt shaky and the way ahead looked cloudy. Even when fear tried to stop you, you kept going. Even though giving up seemed like the only thing left to do, you chose not to. I, your deliverer, have known about everything. I am your God, and I am watching carefully, not to find fault, but to see how steady you are, and praise it when it's time. As I've watched your journey, I've been kind, happy, and loved you, no matter what. You may not have thought it was important, but everything done from the heart is remembered forever. The ways you made things clear for other people, but your own was still blocked. The prayers you said for people who hurt you. The prayers of comfort you said for other people, while your own spirit was sad. It was all collected, prized, and remembered. You have no idea how much I looked forward to your quiet choices, the ones you didn't notice when you came to me for help, when you were very sad. I noticed when you didn't say anything mean instead of getting angry. I saw that you trusted my kindness even when things were hard. What I saw, I paid attention to everything. There was no quiet sigh, no act of giving, and no brave step. I'm not just watching anymore. I'm leaving. Now I'm here to say that every silent promise, every heartfelt surrender, and all secret acts of love will be made public. What happened behind closed doors will be respected in public. It felt like you were walking by yourself, but you were actually walking with me. There was more I was doing than just watching. I was guiding you in ways you couldn't see and keeping you safe, setting up encounters and keeping you away from secret traps. Your trip did not have no point. Because the time for discovery had not yet come, you were led through times when you needed to be quiet and alone. But that time of year is ending. You need to understand this now, because the next part of your life requires you to know that every problem you faced and path you took was for a reason. You are about to see what happened because of things you didn't think were important. I cared about what other people missed. I thought about you all the time. Taking that into account now leads to a release. The good isn't just going to happen, it's already starting. What I have seen, I will now tell you. Your quiet hard work, my dear child, can now be seen for all to see. Stay focused, because what I'm about to say will explain why your path had problems. When your heart longed for answers, you asked why I seemed so far away. But I need you to understand a truth that's hidden in my silence. There was a deep reason for my silence, a careful plan in my peace. Being quiet was never a change for me. It was a defense. My child, my silence did not mean I was going to leave you. Instead, there was a careful start. If I had spoken up earlier, it would have gotten in the way of the gentle inner growth I was working on in your spirit. This wasn't because I wasn't there, though. I am your real guide, my beloved. I know when to speak and when to just be present, so that you can become steady enough to see my path beyond. Just a thought. Those quiet times helped you see things more clearly. Even though there was no sound, you could feel my presence before I spoke. You changed into someone who trusted not only ease, but also consistency, even when there were no clear signs. That level of trust is very rare and very valuable. I let the silence last so that your inner strength would grow and your confidence wouldn't be shaken by simple replies. My beloved, there were times when you longed for me to talk. Still, I knew. Those prayers that didn't get answered helped you grow up in ways that instant answers couldn't. Waiting can give you deep understanding. Stillness is when you build real inner power. Now, my child, it's time for that silence to be broken up by clear words, because what I kept secret is now ready to be shown. Now is the time for me to speak with direct authority. There should be clear guidelines, not just hints. I am now voicing your deepest desires, clearing up what was cloudy, and removing what makes your ideas darker. You might have thought I forgot about you. I didn't mean to hurt you, but I was very careful about what I said, because I didn't want to give you any confusion, worry, or wrong ideas that might change how you saw me. The liar tried to use the fact that I was quiet as proof that I had left. But I can say for sure now that I was always with you, not for a single breath. I was leading you through a time when you could only depend on me. Now that it's over, I'm going to tell you some facts. That will not only explain what has happened, but it will also decide what will happen next. For this very moment, I have kept certain understandings, words that point the way, heal, give meaning, and free us. It's time for my words to reach further than just comfort. Any affirmation won't get to the heart of my knowledge. This message is not being sent to you by mistake. I knew exactly when to speak because I was waiting for your heart to be calm enough to hear these facts without any distortion. Now is the time for you to let go of all views from outside so I could be the only person you really listen to when it comes to bad advice and distractions. The light is now coming back on. Soon, I'll give you insights that will quickly put to rest the doubts you've had for a long time. You are about to get clarity that will end years of looking for solutions. I'm speaking now because the time to be quiet has passed. The only way for you to get what you need next is for me to talk to you directly from my inner being. Get ready to suddenly understand the truth. Get ready to wake up with full clarity. Prepare to see people, places, and decisions with a clarity that comes from heaven and leaves no room for doubt. I'm not talking about everything. I'm going to be clear. I will tell you what my real objectives are. I will make sure you are called to this. I will show you the way, with divine knowledge, not noise from this world. And I'll say it again, my love. The silence is over. Not because I am different, but because you have grown up enough to receive what I have kept for myself. Stay alert, because what I'm about to say will set you free from what has been holding you back. I heard your silent cries when no one else could hear your pain. Now is the time for me to answer. Not hints or feelings that don't last, but exact facts that are meant for your specific situation. With a hopeful heart, you've waited and asked me privately, why is this happening? What should I do? Where are you right now? I will not only answer your questions, I will also calm the unease that has been bothering you for a long time. I heard the whispered wish you made when no one else was around, and I saw your spirit wanting to understand as things happened without a clear reason. You kept looking for me even when it seemed like I wasn't talking, and that clear trust is what I'm talking about now. This exact time was planned a long time before you called it. I already knew the exact time I would get close and start to explain what's been confusing you. I'm not here to give you half answers that make you even more confused. I'm bringing the kind of understanding that gets rid of all the darkness and makes all the inner struggles stop. I will make it clear what the real goals of the people around you are. I will explain why some chances never came up and why roads that seemed right suddenly ended when you got close to them. My dear child, you were never being punished. You were being led away from risks that looked like they would work out. You have longed for clarity about relationships that suddenly stopped. Now I'll show you why they went away. I'm not just revealing a weak understanding, I'm revealing such a deep truth that it will make you feel at ease. No more not knowing. Stop asking yourself if you heard me wrong. You have been torn inside, not sure whether to wait or move forward, speak or stay quiet, let go or hold on. And now I'm here to end that trouble inside you. When I talk, confusion goes away. When I make things clear, peace grows. There won't be any answers based on what other people have said or what they know from other people. This is my clear, direct, and final answer to your sincere desire. You've asked yourself what your life's meaning is and whether you missed your chance, wasted too much time, or gone off the beaten path. Now I promise you that I will not only answer, but I will also change the path you are on. What looked like side trips will be woven into your main goal. You're still on track. You are right where you need to be ready for what's next. You asked for more information, and I'm giving it to you in full. You looked for help, and I'm giving divine accuracy. Because you want to know why, I'm going to show you the way, the time, and the people who are participating. Now is a holy time for the truth to come out. I'm giving you clear advice, not just comfort. What was hard to understand at first will soon become the basis for what you share with others. I will answer by writing down what I see in my dreams. I will answer through divine acts that no one saw coming. My words will reach you in strange ways, and my spirit will still be alive. Inside you, you'll know it's true. My words are meant to make the things you've been carrying lighter and to give you confidence where there has only been doubt. My child, keep your heart open. Clarity is now pouring out in huge amounts. It won't come slowly, it will come quickly. This isn't just about small things. It has to do with my perfect plan. My dear child, when you reach out to me with trust, I always answer what your heart really wants. What I'm about to say will knowledge of the past and light for the future. Occasionally, everything stopped moving around you. You thought the silence meant the end of everything when you thought it had. You thought the silence, the space, and the nothingness meant you had lost your way, failed at your calling, or missed a chance. But I can tell you now, with divine knowledge, that what felt like an end was actually a stop that I planned. I didn't let that time of peace cause you pain, but to keep you from running into situations that aren't ready for the gifts I've given you yet. At some points in your journey, taking more steps would have made things harder than they needed to be. Not being able to understand or get an answer right away made you feel alone. You were not left alone, though, my dear. You were kept safe. I had to hold back some parts of your journey, not to keep good things from you, but so you could let go of responsibilities you were never meant to carry. Your plans they stopped because their base wasn't strong enough. Everything would have fallen apart if I had let you go ahead with your plans, and your sadness would have trumped your happiness. So, I did the right thing. I stopped the moving that was going on. I stopped the unfolding so I could improve the plan, make its parts better, and strengthen what was weak, but you couldn't see it. I'm breaking that silence now. You're about to find something you thought was lost for good. You're about to pick up something that looked like it was broken, too broken to fix. But this time, you move forward with a clearer goal, more knowledge, and a better understanding of what you're doing. You are not the same person who stood there before. Setbacks have made you clean, waiting has made you sharper, and giving up has given you more depth. This new version of myself is ready for what's to come. This time, the ground beneath you won't shake. It will keep you steady. What seemed like a weight turned out to be a time of great growth. The people who left didn't do it by accident. I led them as they left, for they weren't meant for the next part of your unfolding. I stayed still for long enough for unhelpful links to weaken, distracting sounds to go away, and my voice to be the only one your spirit really wanted to hear. You thought nothing was going on, but I was working behind your back, fixing things you couldn't see. I was setting up steps, making hearts sing, getting rid of problems, and letting roots grow. What looked like waiting was actually a holy task that no one could see, that asked you to have faith. While you looked for signs of moving forward, I held your center steady. You won't go back to the past now that this waiting pattern is over. You'll move on to something bigger. You won't go out worried, but with a clear goal in mind. You will move forward without fear because I support you. You were not forgotten. You were being made. You weren't done yet. All you did was wait for the sign. As for my loved one, the time has come. The quiet has done what it set out to do. Reason. You know because it's settled deep inside you. The change you made is now complete. Now is the time to take a full breath again. Not with fear, but with hope. Now is the time to do something, not just react. You were not less fit because you had to wait. It got you ready. Now let me start moving things around and you'll understand why nothing moved before. For every door that shut, you will say thank you. Every day that is slow and quiet, because you wouldn't have the insight you have now without them. What I am about to entrust to your care needs someone who understands how valuable my perfect timing is. That is why you shouldn't look back and think you failed. You can look forward now that you know you're ready. The next truth I tell you will help you see what was really happening. Even though everything seemed to be going away, the hard times you were going through were not random or without a reason. There were layers, depths, and holy truths in it that were never easy to see. I was putting something into your struggles while you longed for ease. Thoughts that were too holy to share until now. The unease was all you could feel. You could only feel the lack. But I was leaving messages during those very painful times that were meant to help you understand later. In the end, your pain wasn't meant to break you. It had knowledge, direction, and discoveries written on it that could only come to life when it was pushed. I put valuable lessons in your hard times, not to make you suffer, but so that when you came out, you would have real influence because you were born from pain. What you've lived, not just what you think. While people around you were wondering what was wrong, I was talking to you from the depths of my heart during the nights you couldn't sleep, the painful silence, and the days your energy dropped for no reason. Your journey is a light for someone else's freedom, but you don't know it yet. You would never have learned some of what you now understand if you had been comfortable. I use hard things as a teacher. I got through the soft spots in your body. When you asked me for more strength, I gave it to you by giving it the conditions it needed to grow, which calm times could never do. I made my perfect plan while you were in pain, and now I'm showing it to you. Periods that used to make you feel alone will suddenly be seen as times when I taught you deep knowledge. You will now look at meetings that hurt you through the lens of power, because what you thought was a lack is now becoming clear to you as the core of your calling. It wasn't for nothing that I made you feel bad. It's where I got you ready. Humbleness found a home in that readiness. Kindness grew. What I knew grew. You did not just hang in there, my love. You turned into someone I can trust with important jobs. Now I'm laying out the facts that have been there for a long time, but were hidden. My dear child, you have been with me on a journey of deep revelation, showing me that your heart is strong even in the quietest times. Your willingness to lean in and really hear my words over the noise of the world is a holy sign of how hungry I am. Put inside you. Allow these facts to sink deep into your being, because they hold the keys to the peace you've been looking for, the reason you were born, and the understanding you need for each step forward. Imagine how free you'll feel when all the chaos is gone and your way is set perfectly by God. Now that you know this, remember that your trip is a waypoint for people who are still lost in the storm. Your story, which was made in secret, is meant to lead them the right way. If you share this news, you show my kindness to those who really need to hear it by saying that you agree with its truth from the bottom of your heart. Pay close attention to my voice, my dear, because I have more to show, more knowledge to share, and more tasks to prove. The next message I've written for you will arrive at just the right time for your journey. Now walk in the fullness of my peace, knowing that my love will never change, that my hand will always protect you, and that my spirit will always lead you. There is no more quiet. The way is okay.